Now, if your surface is basically a flat surface, it's going to be pretty easy to lay out the UVs. Keep the geometry selected. You can switch yourself over to UV editing mode, and you should basically be in the proper mode for everything. You don't need to see your texture necessarily in this window. You can, if you want to, you can go to the little image tab here and you can choose the image from the pull down here and it'll display it in the window. But ultimately, you only really need to see it on your surface, which I have it displayed here on my right. And my UVs are already laid out, but if they weren't, I could just select all of my UVs in component mode, or my geometry in its component mode under edit mode, and then come over to my UV editor window. Make sure to select all the UVs in this window. Go to UV, and you can do something as simple as unwrap and choose one of these top three methods. I usually work with minimal stretch a lot, which usually yields some nice results. And so it usually lays it out nicely, gets rid of any stretching, lays things down as flat as possible. And you can fool around with the iterations in the basically UV wrap options. As soon as you choose the command, it'll give that little pop-up window down here that you can expand and then fool around with the settings to try to manipulate a little more uh, to lay things out flatly. If you have a little more complex surface, then you have to play around with some of the other projection methods. But this should work for us right now. And you can also, of course, rotate and scale UVs, and that can affect your texture. But if you want a little more specific control, there's another way to do that as well.